140 AD, Rome at the height of her peace, the greatest city the world has ever known, resting in rare and golden calm. His name was Antoninus Pius, patient, just, and uninterested in glory, the finest emperor Rome had ever seen, and the finest father Marcus would ever know. Marcus did not learn power from books. He learned it by watching. Every judgment, every act of restraint, every quiet decision made with care. Rome sent its greatest minds to teach him rhetoric, law, Greek philosophy. His education was extraordinary, but the most important lesson was still coming. His philosophy teacher, Rusticus, sat across from him one afternoon and placed in his hands a scroll that would change everything. The Discourses of Epictetus, written by a former slave who became the greatest Stoic philosopher of his age. Marcus read and then stopped, stared into the distance. Something had settled into him, not as an idea, but as a truth he had always known. You cannot control what happens to you. You can only control how you respond. For Marcus, this was not philosophy. This was the foundation of everything. He began to write, not for an audience, for himself. Private notes, honest confessions of failure, a man arguing with himself toward truth. These pages would survive 2,000 years. We call them the Meditations, one of the greatest books ever written by a man who never meant to write a book. In 161 AD, after 23 years of wise and gentle rule, Antoninus Pius died peacefully. The age of peace passed with him. Marcus Aurelius became emperor of Rome at 39. His face, in that moment, carried no triumph, only the weight of what had just been placed upon him. His first act as emperor, he called for his adoptive brother Lucius Verus and shared the throne before he had held it for a single day. The politicians were confused. The philosophers were astonished. Marcus simply considered it the right thing to do and moved on. At the end of his first day as the most powerful man in the world, Marcus Aurelius sat down at his desk and picked up his pen. Some things do not change.